Okay. I have no idea how blurry this is gonna be because this originally was like teeny tiny, so it's not a full screen game and I haven't figured out how to make it full screen without doing this, so just have to see how that works. And maybe it will be blurry because of that.
Setting 1012.
Perhaps slightly chillier in the San Fernando.
Again you show yourselves, you wavering forms, revealed as you once were to clouded vision. Shall I attempt to hold you fast once more, hearts willing still to suffer that illusion? Of lovely hours, though slipped from me and lost, they can no longer hear this latest song. I bring my verses to the unknown throng, my heart's made anxious even by their clapping. A shudder makes me, tear on tear and tired. The film heart feels weakened and remote. What I possess seems far away from me, and what is gone becomes reality. Fausts, if that's how you pronounce it. Fausts. Today is Heinrich Faust's birthday. Birthday? It's his funeral. I don't know why birthday came up. It's funeral. Despite how the sign read, even she wasn't sure if that was his real name. So let's put it this way. Today is Daddy's funeral. Aww. There are more people than I thought. Aunt revealed traces of annoyance beneath her veil. So sleepy, the girl thought. Why must we get up to face such a dreary day? Chatter permeated the sea of black suits, of which she recognizes only a few. A few in the crowd wept in sorrow. How nice it was that there were still those who would lament his passing. Oh, that's pretty. It's about time to go? Aunt asked with a smile. Why does Aunt smile when she clearly never means it? The girl yawned and looked out the tomb, almost wishing she could swap places with the person resting inside. The coffin closed with a firm click, as if a patch of clouds in the gloomy sky had run headlong into the wall. Is it this one? No. No matter how tidily the lush blue tiles were stacked, one could still detect the passage of time. What's wrong? Aunt turned around, mystified. The girl didn't want to go in. Aunt smiled wryly, as if she had read the girl's mind. You only have to go in and see what's in there. Don't worry, it belongs to you now. No, why do you think that would bother me? This isn't what you guys say at home. However, the girl kept all those thoughts to herself. Never mind, just wait outside then. Aunt waved as she turned dismissively. The doorknob turned smoothly. So slow. Going in wasn't better than staying out here, but she just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Any home would do. Aunt Martha? The very air seemed to freeze. A horizontal layout could just barely be made out through the haze, clouding the unlit lights in the antechamber. In the silence, it was as if dust would be stirred up by the slightest step, but the odd thing was, there was no dust at all. Weird. Both doors were locked. Why? Electricity must be on. Where's a light? A light. Eek! Oh, just a cat. That was frightening. Feline eyes lanced a sharp look out of the gloom, where coal-black fur melted into the shadows. It flicked away in the next second. Huh. It disappeared. Where had it come from? The cat had vanished from the corners of her eyes. Weird. Huh? The empty path extended further into the darkness. No, Aunt could not have passed by here. But I'm so pretty! I love the way I look. I'm so cute and pretty. Can I run any faster? See if I can figure out any buttons. Nope. Don't know any buttons. There was nothing. Empty space all around her, but nothing revealed itself. The dead air thrummed violently in her ears. There was no way Aunt could be here. A screeching noise came from the door behind her. What in the world? Darkness oozed in. That's terrifying. This was the beginning of the nightmare. A patch of purple was eerily bright in the absence of light, as if it had been sugar-coated with icing. Hello? Oh, wow. An ear-piercingly sweet voice sounded as a patch of purple probed out from the inky depths. Smooth locks, bleached of color, as if waiting for a painter's palette, would drip down any second now, peered out. The ashen-faced owner turned to greet her. Hi? Yes? Oh, excellent! You understand me. A purplish-white figure pulled itself up as if ascending a long flight of stairs. What time is it? Is it spring? Long sleeves flapped across her vision, but the way the figure moved didn't seem entirely human. Who are you? I remember the door being locked. If there's nothing else, can you shut the door on your way out? It started moving away with a flourish of its sleeves, accompanied by the clopping sound of a horse's hooves. It seemed bored, but this made her feel a bit uneasy. She yelled defiantly, I don't want to leave. This is Father's old house, so she would be the one to inherit it. The adults had said that before. No matter how unwilling their expressions had been, they'd indeed said that before. Therefore, she wasn't going to let herself be swept out the door, no matter what. The figure stilled and turned back, despite being far away. Oh? She regretted her words almost immediately, particularly as the figure swiftly closed the distance between them. She realized his expression hadn't changed. She tilted her head a long way up to meet its gaze. Really? Violently purple eyes flashed gleefully as if they had suddenly remembered something. A garish grin abruptly split open the pale face. Elizabeth. A cloyingly sweet voice spelled out the girl's name. You've returned. The light disappeared suddenly, as if window shutters had snapped shut. And then, the door opened. Her body moved of its own accord, disconnected from a mind roiling with confusion. Elizabeth sprinted up the steps and past a dim door frame draped with spiderwebs, retracing her original path. She couldn't remember why she set foot in this place, and a growing sense of nauseated distaste urged her to leave. Her heart settled when she finally set foot on the lush carpet. As long as the front door is still open, then... Huh? What? There was nothing on the wall. Where's the door? She was trapped by the nothingness that revealed itself in front of her, just like how the cat previously cowered in the corner. This couldn't possibly be happening. What's wrong? The nauseating voice was starting to become irritatingly familiar. Let me out, she cried. Eh? What's that you say? There's no such thing as a front door, she retorted. I just came in from the front door. I didn't see that. You told me to shut the door on my way out. I don't remember saying that. The unease that had disappeared resurfaced with a will, almost tangible in its strength. Terror, exhaustion. She didn't want to face this latest turn of events. A strong sense of fatigue stole its way into her mind, and her eyes started to close. What's wrong? Elizabeth. How do you know her name? Her eyes shut firmly before she could ask the question. Indeed. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Let us go then to learn about life and leave the rubbish of philosophy. Berlois, La Damnation des Fausts. Or Faust. Elizabeth opened her eyes. Where is this place? The pendulum ticked away mercilessly in the empty air, as if it was the only living thing left in the world. Oh, I've got a cute little doll! Look at my cute little doll. It was a piece of chocolate candy. I want it. Yay! Eating it will impart more energy and your walking speed will increase. It can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You will be unable to progress if you cannot walk. Okay, how do I pull it out? Ooh! Here we go! Exit back, menu is escape. Pressing Alt-Enter switches to full screen mode. Chocolates will increase walking speed. Matches will increase the line of sight. Keeping to a certain walking speed and sight radius will decrease the chances of danger. Okay then. A reflection of my face in a stern expression. The interpretation of dreams. Memories from reality are sometimes unable to be recalled in dreams. As long as nothing happens that prompts one to recall their true self, then no reflection will occur. For instance, the dreamer might truly believe he is a sailor if he fails to recall his true profession when dreaming of navigating the seas. I'm so adorable! There's a fireplace. No firewood. Okay. Come find me. That doesn't sound promising. There were matches and a candle holder. I have one match. Using matches will increase your vision range. They can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You'll be unable to progress if you cannot see. Paper and ink. Do you wish to make a record? Yes. Cool! So that's how I save. Apparently I can't run any faster, though. Check to see what's in the room first. Okay, so I can't leave yet. Come find me. There's no firewood. Ah! A key. The half of the label that remained at had the words first floor right corner. I should be able to leave now. There's nothing else to search. Wonder what I'm holding. No, there really isn't anything. She woke herself up with a brisk shake of her head. Although she had yet to figure out what had happened, Elizabeth didn't feel right just standing there. Cold shivers ran down her back just as she finished that thought. Would it make a difference if she made a decent effort in communicating with the being? Didn't you want to leave? Why did you suddenly start looking for the door? Those weren't actual questions, just sarcasm that weaved insidiously around her. She slumped on the staircase. Who are you? Elizabeth asked. The gaze directed toward Elizabeth creased into a smile as if it had been waiting for this question. The figure bowed with an almost comical number of flourishes. I am Mephistopheles. What? Mephisto. What exactly are you? Elizabeth further asked. The demon smiled and slowly paced in a wide circle around the girl. It spread its hand in a way that was annoying for some reason. I am the genie that denies everything. Those two long sleeves waved around in a sinister manner, and so she asked, Can you tell me where the front door is? Didn't I say there's no such thing? That's what you said. I didn't see a thing. Didn't you walk in of your own volition? How would you not know where the door is? What do you know? They won't tell you anything. They actually don't even welcome you. If only you hadn't been born. It had stolen the right to speak, and every word it spoke dripped blood-curdlingly into Elizabeth's head. She had to resist the urge to cover her ears in the face of such a cloyingly sweet voice, one that had snuck up to her unawares. Snuck up to her unawares. Gee! Think about it. This place is actually not so bad. It's quiet here. You won't hear those things. You won't even want to leave after a while. Elizabeth turned back to refute this weird theory. No way, she said. I don't want to stay or even spend a second here. Not even a second? Not even for a second. Really? All right. Want to make a bet? If you really want to leave, I'll show you the way out. Really? Yes, the demon nodded. But if at any moment you wax nostalgic about your time here, or wish to preserve any instant for eternity, then you lose. Any instant? Any instant. Well, that didn't seem so hard. She didn't have the slightest inclination to stay here anyway. Elizabeth nodded her head without thinking over it for too long. Oh, good. Then it's settled. The demon capered in satisfaction before she had said anything. This was also when the bells in the house started tolling. Elizabeth covered her mouth with both hands before she blurted out, "Wait a minute!" The bet had already begun. Despite having a lot to say a second ago, the demon's irregular form vanished up the stairs. She didn't want to keep it at all. Oh look, there's a mouse. I got more chocolate. And matches. Mousey. Ow! I didn't know the mouse would hurt me. I got more matches. It is locked. Okay, so I can't go through that door. Oh wait, hang on. A ragdoll. Key, candy, a match. Apparently, crap. That's more mice than there was there before. Where's the door on the right? There it is. It was locked. Perhaps the key can be used to open it. Open it with the key. The sound of someone playing the piano came from the other end of the hallway. Chapter 1. Puss in Boots. I got another match. Social butterfly. Color changed. The end. Matches. Where's the... I'd like to save now. I'd like to save now, please. Ah, jeez. Crap, where'd the room go? That's not it. That also scared the crap out of me, by the way. Alright, there we go. It's locked. Apparently, it doesn't like going to the outer edges of the map because then it starts getting a weird, creepy color and OW! Doesn't tell me how many matches I have. I'll use one. Ow! I'm sorry. I had my fingers on the wrong keys. Did I just die? What the heck just happened? What just happened? A strange cloth doll. Cannot recall since when she's been holding it. Don't tell me it started me over. I think it started me over. And I think I'm even slower than I was before. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it now. That makes sense. Alright, well, I'm here anyways, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, actually, I saved a minute ago before I got anything else anyways, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, that's... I can't even remember what they get. Aw! She falls asleep if you leave her sitting there too long. That's adorable! But, I gotta go. I need to go and end this, so... Bye!